Alright, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. Had to take care of a couple things, but we are back now. We got game number 2 coming at you. IG versus dnL Esports here in this best out of 3. Of course, here we are. Excuse me there. Here we are in game number 2. Again, IG obviously winning the first game there. And definitely looking pretty good doing it. Again, the earliest start, it was actually a very action-packed game. A lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun to cast, especially. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, with that said, it was a pretty action-packed game for the most part. And in the end, though, we did see, obviously, IG coming out on top. Yeah, dnL Esports running the Puppet Master, trying to make it work. And again, I most certainly think the hero has potential. It really does. The burst damage you can put out, if you have the right synergy with your team in terms of taking advantage of using that Puppet initiation, then you can most certainly make it work. But in the end, they just were not able to play it as effectively as they wanted it to. And, well, we saw the end result. Anyways, moving along here, the banning stage happening. We had Keeper, Parasite, Rally, and it looks like Scout was banned. Scout was that first ban, so similar bans, but Rally a little bit different there. This time around, Rally instead of Dampier, I believe it was. And you see IG actually, they take it right off the bat. They pick actually Dampier right off the bat here to move along here into game number 2. So they're happy to go with Dampier. Master of Arms going to be the response. You have Engineer. Now the follow-up coming out for Internet Gangsters. And moving on here. So dnL Esports, they're gonna finish. They're gonna follow up with the Lodestone pickup to go with that Master of Arms. Oh, you know what? Sure. Let me see if I can get this real quickly.
Bubbles.
All right, guys. I'm seeing if I can make something happen here real quickly. Bubbles is going to be the next pick here for Internet Gangsters. So they're ready to go on their side. Dampier, Engineer, Bubbles. You see Lodestone, Master of Arms. What are they going to follow up with? All right, let me actually give him a call.
Tempest.
Tempest. Tempest going to be the final pick here. So we are going to see a jungler this time around, coming out from dnL Esports here. And into the bans, Dark leading him for Moon Queen so far. Hey! There we go.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Keizu?
Hey, not a lot.
Why aren't you playing right now? You guys reschedule?
No, we won already.
You won already. Oh, look at you guys.
We're 2 pretty quick games, so.
Who'd you guys play then? It was, What a Joke? Okay.
Yeah, they were like 1900.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so you guys are already taking care of business. So you're moving on to the group stages. Congratulations. Yep. That's
Thank you.
That's got to be exciting, and that's obviously it's still there's still more to go, but hey, it's the next step at least. So.
Of course.
One step closer to DreamHack. Anyways, well, both your quick victory, obviously giving you time to join me on the cast here, so I appreciate that. I don't know if you actually watched a bit of the first game at all, but
I saw like the last 5 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, dnL tried to run the Puppet Master, seeing if they can make it work in the end, though. Wasn't to be. I think Puppet's actually a great hero. We didn't, unfortunately, get to see the potential of it that game, though, but
he's really good.
Yeah.
I'm glad people are trying new heroes with all the buffs and stuff.
It seems like it, doesn't it? I mean, even yesterday that we casted, and I'm sure you and Scrims in both the matches and Scrims you guys have been witnessing, like, it seems like there's a lot more flavor. There's a lot more diversity being attempted nowadays.
Yeah, definitely.
Than for the longest time. So, yeah, that is great to see. So, speaking of that, we have this game coming out here. So, I don't know if you're in just yet, but when you get the chance to get in.
Coming now.
It's kind of part of the casting thing, Case. You got to actually be in the game, or else it's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
You can maybe make it
There we
work.
go.
There we go.
I'm here now.
All right, so we're down to one more pick on either side, but actually what pick that just came out on dnL Esports, they actually follow up with Madman. So they're clearly trying out these different style of carries here, as far as that goes. But they're gonna give Madman a shot. What do you think about Madman?
Alright, I think Madman's good. I'm guessing he's not gonna be a suicide hero because they have Lodestone. So he's gonna be the carry role, but
Yeah.
I think he's pretty good. We haven't seen him in competitive play yet. They changed his E spell, the passive. It's no longer a crit, it's like the bonus damage the more often you hit the same target.
Yeah.
And they also buffed his dog this patch. Like 1 second less cool on every level. I think he's a pretty good hero. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Madman. No, he didn't get buff. Oh, that must have been the previous patch then. Okay. Because I don't see any.
I think it was this one. Okay, wait, I'll check.
I don't see anything about it in the changelog.
Damn it. Okay, it was the last patch then. My bad.
Last patch, yeah.
The one before that.
Anyways, no, but yeah, he's the new Gash again. That's been in it for a while now, but it's one of those cases. It's like, yeah, you don't get to see those flashy red numbers anymore, but as far as overall damage output, the DPS, as you put it, damage per second, I mean, it's actually better with this.
Yeah,
with
it's
this
better.
change.
If you get to hit the target a lot of times, it's way better.
Yeah.
Succubus.
So, Succubus going to be coming. Kind of another hero that's been popping up here and there on the scene. And actually, yeah, they're probably. Are they going to run a suicide? No, it's going to be
support.
Okay, so support Succubus here. I was going to say we have seen it in a suicide role as well, but picked up here as a support. Thoughts on that?
Succubus is probably one of the strongest supports. Like, if you get her through the laning phase, like she gets experience or gets some pulls off, she's insanely strong.
Yeah.
Swiftblade.
What?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
And then that happened. That was an actual pick, right? Yes,
So
it was.
it's okay. It's actually gonna be a suicide mapman, a lodestone mid, and then Swiftblade MOA top, I guess.
Huh. Interesting. That is okay.
Well, we'll see how it works for them.
Yeah, I mean, Madman has this is definitely bringing back to the fresh bow Madman days of back when you can bottle fairy. Can't do that anymore though.
Yep.
But there is still the double spawn rune now, so kind of there to an extent, not really still, but yeah. But can you see some logic here? I mean, why go the suicide Madman? Obviously, you're gonna have a short lane Dampier here, no doubt. And that's just how you run the hero. Is it maybe for that matchup? I mean,
I don't think so. But I guess they want to put Lodestone, like they don't want to put Madman mid, because the other team has Prisoner. And Lodestone is one of the few heroes that can actually escape if you get hooked in. Because the Shackle doesn't, like you can still rocket drill if you get hooked and shackled by Prisoner.
yeah.
But if you get hooked as Madman and he shackles you and you go invis, you are still visible.
That's
so if
right.
you get hooked as Madman, you would probably die. I'm guessing that's why they put Lodestone mid. But I don't really get why they pick Madman, Swiftblade, and Lodestone.
That's actually another thing. That's a good point too. I mean, the fact that you're dealing with a hero like Prisoner, right? That he was picked up before they picked Madman, and yet they still picked up Madman into it. Not even playing him as a carry in the end. So, yeah, that's it. That is interesting with that choice there. But we'll see how they make it work. Mickey here going to be playing the Madman, so it's going to be fun to watch that. But yeah, the Swiftblade final pick. So we're talking about Madman, but Swiftblade final pick as their go-to carry here. So, again, they played Puppet Master last game as a carry choice. They go Swiftblade this time around, so clearly trying different things. I will say right off the bat, I mean, Swiftblade with this Magic community, with the spin, that's definitely decent against Dampier, you would think. So maybe there's some of that logic there as far as him being viable. But you think Swiftblade is a good carry choice, or are you not like it in the end?
No, I feel like that they try stuff, but I just hope for them that they practice this, because if this is the first time they run like a double carry strat in a real Hunter or DreamHack Qualifier game, then I'm kind of worried for them.
Yeah.
I just hope they practice it.
Yeah, obviously, hey, you're on the perch. Again, this is that bubble match. This is one that really would hurt to lose, because you're one win away from moving on to the group stages and having many more games and more of a chance. But you lose this, you're done here in the qualifier. So it's a big game.
Damn time.
Especially, I love that. That's like the best thing about the new announcer pack. It's about damn time.
It's a pretty cool announcer. I bought it instantly when it came out.
Pretty awesome. Yeah, we're having fun with it. When it happened to be solo casting like it was the first game, he's honestly a great co-caster. I mean, just let him talk sometimes, and it's just fun to listen to. So, all right. So as far as the beginning of this game, obviously both teams going to protect their jungle, but nothing going to really happen too much in that sense. Tempest here, he should have a decent time. It doesn't look like any of his camps, at least right off the bat, are going to be blocked here. Is there... No, probably not. I was going to say, is there a possibility you think that we could see some kind of tri-lane setup? But, yeah, probably not here from the Legion team.
By
It's
Legion?
More, yeah.
No.
More conventional 2-2-1.
They're definitely gonna 1-2 with bubbles top.
Yeah, just gonna stick with that. So stick with what they know best here. What are your thoughts on Prisoner now? I mean, Prisoner, I've been kind of getting opinions on that. He went from just being this top tier god status. He did get some nerfs this last patch. Is he still up there, or is he more like okay?
He is still great, but I never thought he was that. Like, I thought he was really strong and maybe a little stronger than other heroes.
Yeah.
But I never saw him. I said, "Oh my fucking god, they have Prisoner, we lose."
Yeah.
Like, I think he's still good, but I don't think he's like necessarily overpowered now.
Yeah, he definitely got hit with the nerf bat again, but still, by all means. In fact, he was picked up 4th here actually in this game by IG. So yeah, he was picked up even after the 2nd tier of bans. Managed to still be left open. Middle lane, you see it is going to be that Lodestone versus the Prisoner Engineer. You would think a Lodestone might be able to handle this somewhat, but
yeah, he's gonna get a good chunk of experience,
yeah.
Possibly some farm too, but they definitely have the upper hand with the dual lane.
Yeah. Oh, Engineer, he's being annoying. He comes in
the
jungle. Yeah. Actually steals one of the creeps right there as far as the elemental, I believe it was. I want to ask you about something. Okay, it's going to be a Succubus support down here for Dampier, of course. So good to his part in boxing out Madman. But
yeah, he's gonna mainly focus, like he's gonna be boxing him out, and as soon as the stacking time comes, he's gonna stack and then pull, and then he's just gonna repeat that the whole laning phase.
Oh, and you see right here, investing the Rev Ward into the lane, so they're gonna make sure that they can see him through that stock. And Madman putting the pressure on, barrel roll comes out. Not gonna use that stock just yet, but in the end, Succubus again with that heartache, especially can tank some damage and obviously do pretty good, kind of like an empath almost.
Yeah, it's a good choice from Insania to place the lane, the counter one on the lane. He kept it for the pull, but he obviously realized it's not worth it since he stacked it. And he also saw that Mickey on the map and doesn't have a ward, so he can just put it on the lane and they'll always see him and perhaps even get a kill later on.
They tried to jump Lodestone right there, but in the end he just easily rocket drills away and he's going to be fine. So, yeah, if anything, it's just putting some pressure on him, making sure he knows what's up. But Engineer going to protect the top rune right here. We'll see what spawn it is. It's the Refreshment rune. Bottom rune, though, going to be taken by Succubus. Happens to be a haste rune.
Oh, really good rune control from the Legion team.
Yeah.
They camp both runes.
Yeah, nobody from Nile even making a move right there, so that's kind of interesting. And you see Madman, actually, he needs to be a little careful about this. Take some pressure, but going to be kited away. Madman in this side lane. Do you see a bottle possibility for him being over here?
Yeah, I'm 90% sure he's going to go for the bottle.
Yeah.
I've played him in TMM quite a lot, and you just need the mana. You need a bottle. You can just get all the runes, gank around if you don't get anything in lane.
Yeah.
And just do that.
Damn.
But I have to talk about okay, bottom.
No, go ahead.
Okay, just some back and forth. Zibbe on the bubbles. Every single time I've seen IG play over the last 3 days, he probably played bubbles like 8 out of 10 times in all those games I've seen, and he keeps impressing me on that role really in the suicide. He does really well.
Yeah.
Even right now against the dual lane, he's sitting on 8 creeps, level 3. And Swiftplay doesn't even have free farm because he keeps contesting him with denies and last hitting.
Yeah.
And right now he's totally screwing him away on the pull.
It's a couple right there.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job on the suicide. Really impresses me.
Swiftblade actually going to cut him off, but in the end, not much more cutting off he can do right there as he shell surfs away. But yeah, you know, Zibbe is definitely one. I guess this is kind of like for a lot of suicide players in general. They're kind of those quiet players that they do their job, they get the job done, but might not be the most flashy, but in the end, they get the job done and good for the team. I was making comments actually on Zibbe last game. He played the Suicide Rally, and he also did a pretty impressive job, and I think he's just kind of one of those players that in the background, does this thing, so.
Like when I also watched replays of IG, he really knows his limits.
Yeah.
Like when he plays Suicide, he won't overextend for a kill, but if he knows he can get one without dying, he'll go for it.
Yeah.
So he has good game sense.
That's good for IG. We definitely need him to make some big plays. And as you were talking about, I mean, Swiftblade's 16-8, so he is managing some good farm. That's nothing you can really do about that in the end. Tempest, he is having a good start in the jungle. Obviously, not really having anything blocked as far as the camps go. He did get harassed a little bit, but he is off to a pretty good start. Not a whole lot of action though early on. Actually, Madman might be in trouble now that I see it. At the
He
bottom.
doesn't have any mana. If
Yeah.
Dampier... Okay, Dampier has no boots, but I think if Dampier makes his way over there, that's gonna be a kill. Because Succubus has to sleep in about 3 seconds,
Yeah.
and he's faster than Madman, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna fall.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Mickey, this could be a big bloodlust kill. We'll see if he cuts actually towards the rune, maybe different. Yeah, okay, yeah.
He's
gonna
trying.
cut to the rune. Yep. They're not even
Okay,
gonna chase.
yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
Lucky pause, I guess.
Yeah, it's like I have time to think about it, if anything. Yeah, I kind of wonder if that would have been the case. If he didn't. Oh, top lane. Bubbles in some trouble. Shell surf just in time. Master of Arms trying to get in range, but cannot do so. Oof,
That was really close to dying.
Yeah, I don't know how that got so close. I just saw at the tail end of it. All of a sudden, he's just about dead. Meanwhile, speaking about just about dead, Los in the middle lane. A little bit of trouble right here. Shackles applied. He has that rocket drill, of course, so they're playing a mind game right here. Who's going to go first? But no hook attempt either, so.
I think right there, it's really hard to kill a Lotson, obviously, but if they played flawlessly, what they have to do, or what Sander had to do was keg earlier, force him to use the rocket drill, and when he rocket drills out, Prisoner has to hook him back.
Yeah.
There's no way they'll kill him any other way.
Yeah.
But I mean, they put some good harassment in, so that's also good.
Prisoner's farm, I'm sure, is pretty solid. Yeah, 26 and 5. He's up there with the best. In fact, 29 and 6 Dampier. He's in the way. Speaking of middle lane, let's get used to this right here. Prisoner's trying to position himself. Yes, he will. He has a double damager. Good positioning from Zergo. And Bloodlust kill going to come out on top of Probusk. That was just well played. I mean,
that was really well played.
Yeah.
Okay, they both predicted where he would go. Zergo already ran towards the rocket drill with the boots. Sander even put the turret down to where the rocket drill would lead him to.
Yeah.
And then he just ran him down with the DD. Really well played. Really good execution here by IG.
Yeah, deserving of the Bloodlust kill. So it happens around 5 minutes in. Oh yeah, Bubbles again. Zibe. You see, Kiss, you can't do that. You can't give players comments.
Apparently, like the cast is curse.
Exactly, it exists.
Limits, and then he shelters on the Tempest.
Yeah. That happens. It's like yeah, that's right, I am a good player. Oh, shit.
It's okay, mistakes happen. That's the first time I see him do a mistake. So
I never make mistakes, but yes, to everyone else, it does. Understandably. Dampier, he's doing his thing. He's doing what Dampiers do, 360 gold per minute. He's got the Blood Chalice, of course. How much gold does he have saved up? About 1,000 gold, getting close to that here. You see the camps. Succubus going to start stacking that. You already got the triple stack up here. Oh, actually, top lane, we do have initiation on a Master of Arms. He's going to be collapsed on. Prisoner, the big body of his just completely blocks him out. Not much more he could have done.
Good rotation from IG. They saw MOA run over with the top room ward that has just expired now. They saw him run over and they just saw the chance to kill him.
Yeah. And the chance leads into an actual kill. Deep at the tower at the top lane. It is dropping. I don't think it's going to be a tower kill, though. Bubbles able to do enough counter push there. I'm going to fight them back. Swiftblade and especially Tempest. They will fall back. Tempest goes back to the jungle. So you got Engineer still hanging on nearby. But look at this ward aside by VN Sensation, actually.
Yeah, he plays it from the observatory.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people do this, but I mean, he got the water, which is good. But they saw him move over there. They killed him, and now Sander actually gets the counter ward evolved.
Okay, so yeah, they're going to see that, and yep, smart support player that he is, just will take care of that. So well played. Able to get the effective counter ward. You said, sorry?
In mid lane, they tried to kill the lodestone, but MOA, instead of using his normal stun, he pushed him away so the ulti didn't stun either of them. A lot of players don't do that. They will just not use a normal stun, but VN Sensation using his brain, pushing him away so the ulti won't stun either of them.
Yeah.
Well played by him.
Smart, yeah. Very smart, actually. Not often you see that. I think it's called a blast shot used effectively, especially, but definitely sounds like it was right there. Dampier bottom lane. Wow, Madman actually applying a lot of damage. Or more so I wonder if Dampier was just low, but
he would kill him. He might actually, he's forcing him back to the base.
Yeah, he's going to steal some creeps here, too. This is actually pretty big. Meanwhile, middle lane, though, we have initiation. Big Shadow Storm going off right there on top of Engineer. I don't think Engineer was ready for that. He was kind of standing his ground. All of a sudden, the Shadow Storm just barely gets in range. And Probusk is able to take him out right there. Top tower will go down as well in dnL Esports' favor. So, actually, a good amount of momentum all of a sudden coming out for them. 2,000 gold lead, 4,000 experience lead now.
Oh, bottom lane. He could have gone for that.
Yeah.
Damn it, Mickey. Come on. Should have been a man.
Man out, Mickey.
But yeah, they're in a really good spot right now. 2k gold, 4k experience. Also, Swiftblade rotating to the bottom lane right now, probably to take the stacks. This is a really good rotation.
Yeah.
They should. Yep.
Oh, that hurts. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
well, it's so obvious. Again, you're going up against the Dampier. It's like, what do they always do? Stack the jungle. So
That's big. It's gotta be a mistake from Fabelli. He was forced back to the base, and now they're gonna go on him. And I think he TP'd down here, so his TP's on cooldown.
yeah, he's screwed. He's 100% screwed. There's no way he's getting out of this. He has no support nearby. They are collapsing big time. In comes Losa. Nice flat right there, but it's just not going to matter. It's a futile effort. You see him consume, trying to stay alive. In comes from Prisoner. Prisoner pulls a Prisoner break. Madman's going to barely get out of range before he dies right there. Is Dampier still alive? Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Dampier actually lives. And Prisoner will fight them off. Meanwhile, Minky goes down as Bubbles comes in with a Kelphill to finish him off. Are you kidding me?
Oh, God.
What a turnaround.
That was, okay, first it was really well played by Fabelli, but it was also not so well played by Hellborn.
Yeah.
First off, Swiftblade, he tried to juke all the spells instead of just spinning on him and dealing damage. Like, you won't get stunned if you spin, bro, so just spin on him. Swiftblade literally didn't hit Dampier a single time, nor used a spell.
Yeah, he still has full mana, yeah.
Yep, but just well played by Fabelli. On the other hand, he used all his spells, like, just to the perfect use. He got all the lifesteal off and escaped.
Well, yeah. I still think, them stealing all those creeps in the end, obviously still good news for dnL Esports, but they had something that could have been just so much better for them, and they completely lost it. They only lost the one in Madman, at least, so it's not like it was a complete major turnaround by any means, but yeah, they missed the kill attempt, and they also lost the one hero. It definitely hurt them.
Like, they're still ahead, but they didn't kill the core hero of the Legion team.
Yeah.
And getting a kill on Dampier early on in the game, just, like, you delay his snowballing effect.
Yeah. Which
is the only reason he's so good, because he snowballs.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still in a good spot, so that's alright.
Can't be too concerned. Okay, I want to. So Prisoner here. You saw last game again. I mean, it seems like we see it more so than not. But I personally, it seems like a couple that even agree with me that I like to see more of that battle style of build. The Elder Parasite, the Helm of the Black Legion to kind of bulk yourself up. It seems like a lot of prisoners though they like to go for that just quicker portal key. What is your preference?
It really depends on the game. It depends. Like we in Team SR, we like to play like a dual tricore, aka like 2 carries and like a stunning initiator.
Yeah. Like
you saw yesterday, like Warbeast, Mage Vein, whatever.
Yeah.
And if he's like the stunner or the kind of initiator, then he will go for the portal key. But if we have like a bubble suicide, a carry short lane, and a prisoner mid, then we would probably go like a fucking carry build on him instead of the PK route because we had the bubbles.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it always depends on the matchup, but I like both builds a lot.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll see what Zergo decides to go for here. It looks like he is leaning more towards that portal key build as well. Build up. Tries to pull right there, but only gets a couple creeps.
No super KG hooks here.
No one can be super KG. Guys like got it hooks.
Nah. Yep. It seems like there's gonna be a fight soon, though.
Well,
5 players from both teams. They're shooting the stack again. Oh my god.
They're expecting a fight, but yeah, in the meantime, their jungle's just getting cleaned up. So it's like, all right, Jesus. Oh, the ref ward.
He's sitting on the counter ward.
Lodestone, they can see you. And now they just totally show that he pulls him in. He's going to try to get away. The rocket drill is going to be enough. And here comes a response. No. And in the meantime, Lodestone will fall. Succubus out. There's the Tabas ultimate canceled immediately, though, by the Kelphill. Swift slashes. It only bounces once, really, to finish off Succubus. So not the most efficient use right there. And actually now Bubbles, he's going to be on the run. He should be fine. Yeah, a couple of abilities used, not the biggest. Dampier in the meantime, he's going in. He gets pulled away, though. Dampier survives for now. But now Dampier is trying to finish them off, but he is low with life as well. Consume comes out. He will heal himself up. Tempest is going to fall. He gets the flight on the Master of Arms. Master goes down. Dust comes out. But both Madman and Swiftblade looks like, Lodestone actually coming back in. Lodestone with a turnaround. Holy crap. That burst damage is always insane to watch. Bubbles goes down. He did at least get the counter kill, though, onto Lodestone. So a lot of back and forth there in that fight.
Like, they play so well on denial, but in team fights, they just, I don't know.
Fall apart.
They're screwing up quite a lot.
Yeah.
You have to kill Dampier. They have to kill Dampier first, otherwise he's gonna flight, get 400 HP, stun here, ulti there, and they have to burst him down. They kept attacking Prisoner, who's the most tanky hero.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. You have to kill Dampier, otherwise he'll just lifesteal all the way back up, and yeah. They focus the wrong targets.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what happened.
The idea of the Tempest ultimate, too. He was hoping that nothing was going to stop, but obviously just very quickly did with the kill field. And then also the swift slashes. I mean, again, it seemed like it really only bounced the Succubus, killed her, and then that was it. So, you know, not the most efficient use of that, like I said. But that ability as well. So definitely could have been better, much better for them if just a little bit better execution. But in the end, again, it's a case of it's like not the worst thing in the world. Madman and Swiftblade both survive. They did get a couple of kills, and they are trying to steal some creeps once again. They're pushed a lot of. This is like bottom wars action. I mean, this game is just all about the bottom, apparently.
I really like what they're doing. They're putting the pressure on them here, but there's a TP, so you should probably take over again.
Oh, let's see. Defensive tower is low, and Florida comes out there. It's a jump in from Dampier, but the quick stalk away. Tower is killed by the Hellborn team. They're so focused on the 9, they're not able to get it. Pulling on a Swiftblade. He is spinning currently. Prison break is out, but it's not going to go off the most effective right there. Swiftblade still being chased down, though. Swiftblade will fall. Kelvin in the background. It is going to be broken. Madman now chasing with that barrel right there to finish off Succubus. Shatterstorm does not hit anybody, and it's not going to do damage as a result, but now the chase still continues. Bubbles is going to fall. Prisoner coming back in, but he is running into no man's land. What is Zergo thinking here? Oh, Zergo just feeds them a kill at the end, and that was a fight that dnL Esports definitely won right there.
That was a really big fight, even without the black hole.
Yeah?
Really strong. Swiftblade bought back, kind of unnecessary, but doesn't matter. He'll have a buyback for later on as well. And they're in a huge lead right now. Once again, they're taking all the stacks. And just look at Dampier, he's 270 GPM. Normally when you see him free from the short lane, he's at like 500-600 GPM right now at this point with a Grimoire. He doesn't even have a live brand finish.
Yeah.
But to talk about that, sorry to interrupt, but to talk about that fight real quick, when Dampier jumped on Madman, it's kind of like a bubbles, because barrel, I don't know if you know, but if you barrel at the right time, you can disjoint spells.
Yes.
Because you're kind of like off the map for a second, and he disjointed the Terrorize from Dampier.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that definitely helps. Succubus gets caught in a bad spot. However, here comes the collapse now. Bubbles, speaking of him, he finds himself into a trap, but in comes Dampier. And down falls Mastermind. Swift slashes all on top of Engineer. Engineer gets torn apart. Energy field is put down. Prisoner's going to try to make them pay for that. He says, that was my friend, you assholes. Kelfield comes out, but the tab is holding him in the background. Prisoner runs into it. Nothing Dampier can do. The stun's on a Bubbles. He will shell surf away, though the damage follow-up was not the best right there. And so they will all survive in the end. And the Hellborn team also falling back. This dnL Esports team especially, but both teams even. I mean, they are just constantly looking to make this a heavyweight fight, man. I mean, they are just keeping on going in and looking for these kills, but holy crap. But if anything, Dampier's not getting much farm. I mean, he's only at 290 right now.
Yeah, so dnL Esports are doing the right thing by keeping up the pressure.
Yeah.
But just a little mistake. They were in the NG field, 2 heroes, Madman and Swiftblade. And they wouldn't attack the NG field, or they left it alive with 1 hit.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And then 2 of them got hooked back from Prisoner, and I don't know. I just feel like if Tempest didn't get perplexed there, he would have had a 3-man ulti right off the bat when he got hooked in.
You know,
but it's alright.
Energy field is definitely one of those things. It's kind of like the spider from Arachne Ultimate as well. It's like you tell yourself going into the game, like, okay, yes, be ready to kill that, be ready to kill that. But then in the midst of a fight, you know, that mindset of like, oh crap, don't run through it. You're so focused on not running through it that you forget that you can actually just kill it real quickly. So I mean, me as a cat, I just feel like that happens a lot, and that kind of happened there too.
It's alright. They're not the most experienced team yet, and that just comes with experience.
Yeah.
Like, for myself, we started doing that in SG, not even in the start, but after like a few weeks of playing against Engineer over and over, we were just like, okay, when he uses his ulti, everyone just hit it once. It literally takes half a second from everybody.
Yeah.
And the ulti's over.
Yep.
But, yeah, so no big deal. They still won the fight. They're still in a perfect spot. 9k experience, 7k gold lead, and it's just going to be more and more. It all comes back in the start to the Tempest and Madman doing really well in the bottom lane.
Yeah.
Even forcing Dampier to go back and just... They're playing a really good game right now.
What is Swiftblade going for? I think he just bought something. Abyssal Skull. Is that his? Yeah, that is. Okay, Abyssal Skull picked up by Swiftblade here. Probusk actually getting his portal key as well on Lowstone. So a couple of decent item pickups here. What do you think of the Abyssal Skull follow-up for Swift?
I guess it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it myself on Swiftblade, but I know Flensmeister, he likes this build, so if he's comfortable on it, then why not?
Yeah.
It's also going to help Madman in like, they should stick together in team fights.
No,
Abyssal Skull is a very underrated item. It helps your whole team. It gives you armor, damage, mana regen, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Every team should have one. Like, really. At least in late game.
It's kind of funny, because aren't there a lot of items like that? Like a Soul's Bulwark and Abyssal... Yeah, late game, But it's why not? I mean, you definitely have the inventories ultimately for all those items, so it's just a matter of who you put it on and whatnot. So
Exactly.
But yeah, the Abyssal Skull, it's kind of like one of those, it's a great farming tool, it's a great pushing tool, it's a decent damage output, it's just one of those all-around just good items in the end.
I don't like it the most myself because I like to deal a lot of damage, and if you look at his damage, it's like 110, so it's not the most right now, but he's really tanky, he has a lot of armor,
Yeah.
he helps his team a lot, and they have a Madman melee carry as well, so great item.
This is interesting though, speaking of Swiftblade's item build, well, how about his skill build? He actually goes to 1 in a counterattack, and he has 3 Sword of the High now. What do you make of that? Or Way of the Sword, excuse me. Wow.
I think, yeah, early on he just got the blade for like his Q and the stats.
Yeah, of course.
And then, like after level 8, I guess they're trying to kill him, but yeah. He skilled up his crit, and now he's like he's realizing that they're taking a lot of team fights, so he wants at least 1 level in it, I guess. I don't know, it's a weird build.
Yeah. Counterattack is largely regarded as one of the more useless abilities in the game, I think. Well, I don't know if maybe that is an overstatement.
It's not. I would say it's an overstatement. It's a pretty good ability, especially later on. Like not early on, but later on in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Later on, you can see it. Yeah.
It's like a lot of damage.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Against hard-hitting carries, yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's a 30% chance to deal your attack damage to an attacking. Oh, so it's your. Oh, wow. For some reason, I thought it was whoever's attacking you. Okay.
No, it's your own. That's why it's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense actually.
I know there's so many skills and like heroes that people don't play in. Like there's so many heroes that I play in Team M as Suicide Heroes, and we could actually play them in real games, but we just don't. And I'm sure there's a lot of carry heroes and supports that other players feel the same.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a lot of stuff that still has to be.
Oh yeah. But again, it seems like that book is kind of opening. Oh, nice hook right there, by the way. Madman gets hooked in again. The shotgun, you can see him through the invis. So no invis detection necessary, and down goes Madman. The dust
that was a really good hook.
Anyways,
they just caught him off guard. They saw him run there and just... Good hook.
Yeah, used about it. Side to get the vision to set that up. Obviously got that portal key, speaking of that.
Yeah, those hook heroes will just catch you off guard sometimes. Yeah. You don't see it coming because they don't have... he doesn't have vision up there, and... Zergo was just in the right place at the right time. Got the hook off.
Yeah. Dampier, Grimoire. It's finished, so.
Yeah, dnL should put some more pressure again. I like what they did the first 15 minutes, but the last 5 minutes they gone back to farming. They did block the Legion's Ancients, which is good, because that's a lot of farm for Dampier if it's triple stacked.
Yeah.
That's good, but I still think they should keep up the pressure. Especially when he buys an Abyssal Skull on the Swiftblade. They just picked up the PK on Lodestone.
Yeah.
Madman's finished some items, so they should just keep the pressure up and try and take a team fight soon.
Yeah, you know, that's what I was getting at. I mean, they were so aggressive earlier on in the game, but then all of a sudden, for the last, like, what, 4 or 5 minutes now, it's just been very passive, very farm-heavy by both teams. And it seems like that is more of a favor of IG to recover on Dampier. And now, again, with that Grimoire finish, so...
Okay, now they have to fight. Tempest just picked up a portal key.
Yeah.
So they should be looking to fight. Maybe they can surprise them. There's no lane bottom bottom. If he sticks to Fog, Tempest it is, they won't see the PK coming. And maybe he can drop a really good ulti because they won't see the PK coming.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, he decides to go that even after the Mighty Blade first. Yeah, they're going to the middle lane though. Initiation on the low side. Get the Shadow Storm off though. Not able to kill him. They get the tower kill. Barrel misses actually. So no slow coming out. Sleep on a Madman. And that should be the end of that. So they killed the tower, but at least they also saved Lodestone right there. So with minimal casualties in the end as far as what took place. And now Swiftblade actually goes back to his triple stack Ancients and is going to finish those off. So we'll see what item progress he has now here. But yeah, again, the longer that they wait here, I mean, the more snowball potential Dampier is going to recover into. As he is upwards of 400 gold per minute now. Ooh, top lane center gets picked up.
Yeah, he was pushing the lane by himself, but it's not too bad. They got the mid tower, they pressured top tower a lot, and I mean, he didn't have to die, but it's not too bad. It's just an engineer. He got over half of the tower, and I'm pretty sure he spent his gold before he died too, so.
Yeah.
Good job by Sender. Even though he died, it's not the worst thing for them.
Yeah. Just able to at least be a distraction, if anything. But Swiftblade now 2,000 gold saved up, so again, and again, back to the Legion jungle, so it seems like now, again, he's back in the mindset, okay, let's start stealing those resources now, or continue to do so. Barbed Armor, finish on Lodestone. Always a great pickup there. Master of Arms, by the way, it's middle lane. We do see initiation once again. This time, Madman's going to fall, actually. Madman goes down to the likes of the Legion team, jumping on him. So good catch there.
Yep. IG finding some good picks here and there. Mid lane, they nearly killed Lodestone. They didn't kill him, but they got the tower. They pressured top tower hard. Now another pick on the Madman.
Yeah.
They're finding their way back in this game right now.
I was going to say, what do you think about that, by the way? Madman also getting an Energizer, so 2 Energizers here on the Hellborn side. Do you ever see a problem with that?
No. Like, they should just coordinate it, like, when Flensmeister on the surface goes and he's like, okay, I use Energizer now, and then Mickey uses it 5 seconds later.
Yeah.
They'll have a 10-second movement speed boost. But even if they don't do that, it's not the worst. They both get stats from it. It's just overall great item for really low cost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like
one of the best items in the game.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
There's a lot of these. One of the best items in the game. There we go.
There's just so many underrated items, and people just have different opinions.
Yeah,
so,
they definitely do.
It's like the armor boots on MOA.
Yeah.
Such a strong item. I keep saying it on my stream too. Like, it gives you 5 armor. When you use it, it gives you another 2 armor. It's basically 7 armor for 1,300 gold.
Well, my only counter argument to that is that Steam boots, you know, for magic damage, which this is definitely heavy magic to this team. Oh, middle lane, the hold on thought. We actually have initiation. Kelfield coming out right here. He got pushed away. In the meantime, the hold on a Master of Arms right there coming out from Succubus, locking him down. No, Demons of Master's call. He's going to stay alive. Succubus being turned on right now. Succubus is still alive himself. Master of Arms has finally finished off. Succubus manages to live. So a couple of heroes getting a very close calls. 1 kill, though, in favor of the Legion team. And now Swiftblade charging, and he's got the level 2 social slashes. He's looking for an opportunity. Tempest jumps in. Tempest jumps into Death Cell, though. Can he get an ultimate off? No, he gets pulled in. He's going to end up falling, maybe. Holy crap, he is still alive, too. What is up with this? People barely living here in these fights. Bubbles got picked off, and that's how it'll end. Wow, Tempest is sitting on 60 life.
Yeah, I can't believe he survived that.
Wow.
He had such a good hole opportunity, but instead of just using his ult as Stampier jumps in.
Yeah, Swiftblade actually going to spin right here, trying to keep himself alive, and it looks like it will be successful. Succubus chasing, but not going to stay in range for any sleep.
Yeah, I thought Probus was going to go in and try and kill the Succubus. Wouldn't have been worth it at all. He would have died for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Slap playing the Tempest. Instead of just dropping his ult on... He had at least 2. With perfect placement, he had 3, but... He dropped his Meteor, and then Succubus got a very good sleep off. So good reaction by Insania.
Yeah.
But Slab really had that hole. And I just want to see them use their abilities, because they're kind of farming. That was like the first big fight in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So they should just use it off. Even if it's just a kill, sure, just go back to farming, because that's what you're doing anyways.
Yeah.
I hope they're doing Kong soon. They have Abyssal, and Madman is insane Kong Slayer.
Oh yeah.
The passive works on him, and so he deals like, even though he has 100 damage, he's gonna deal like 150 per damage.
Yeah, no,
per hit.
That's you talk about it. As long as you can sit on the target, I mean that's the perfect target, right? In Kongor, that just stands there for you. So that gash is very, very powerful for doing the Kongor. But in the meantime, they want kills. Actually, they're gonna push them back if anything. So they are interested in Kongor. You can tell me. Look at the warding situation. The rev wards all around. They are gonna counter ward of sight right there. So they're trying to clear that path, but. Let's see if they get that opening. Madman's not here, but Swiftblade is going to lead the way.
That's alright, they don't need everyone there. It's good to show a couple people on the map. Like, if 5 people like, okay, where could they be? Either they're farming triple ancients or they're doing Kong, so it's kind of obvious. Yeah. So it's good that they don't have all 5 in the pit. You see Madman and MOA using their spells mid, but Bubbles just scouted him out with a shell surf, so Legion team definitely knows it's going on, but Kong is dropping really low here.
Yeah, it's a case of, can we do anything about it? Clearly they don't feel confident enough. So this is going to be a free Kong kill. They're coming in the last second. It's not going to be in time, though. I love it. Oh, Prisoner, he's heading the F1 range. He gets caught. Prison Break gets applied. We do see the Kelfield coming out in the low zone. The big Shadow Storm right on top gets the easy kill. Swiftblade, though, in some trouble. Dampier jumps, and that cuts him to finish him off. He is going to resurrect, of course. Will he be able to get away now? Level 60 Dampier. The Tempest ultimate, full duration. Nothing stopping it. The Swift slashes to tear them apart. A double tap for Flensmeister. That's both Dampier and Succubus caught. The pull-in for Prisoner. That was a horrible pull-in. It actually helped the Hellborn team, it looked like. Bubbles is going to go down. Engineer now in trouble. He's going to get caught out. Sender's going to fall. And denial Esports, despite losing the token right away, it works out big time for them.
It was just like unfortunate. As soon as Kong died, they spotted Zergo on a rev ward and he was invis. And it all just started from there, really. And a really well-placed ultimate by Slapped here.
I think you can definitely give some criticism to Zergo, though, in that case. At this level, especially. I mean,
yeah,
clearly they counter-warded right there.
Yeah. First off that, and second off the hook. Bad decision.
Yeah, that too.
He got 2 of his teammates killed by hooking 4 heroes into his team.
It's like one of those kids, like, yeah, great hook. I mean, he hit 4 heroes. Usually that's a good thing, but no, not really.
Nope, not this time, bro.
Yeah, that was...
And now just huge items coming out. Like, they won that fight, and now they have 4k gold on Swiftblade. Tempest finishes Shrunken. Mappin has 3,000 gold, which means he also has a Shrunken head now. Swiftblade finishes his Searing Light, and dnL Esports is looking really strong this game.
Yeah. Yeah, they most certainly are. This is a game that at this point it's safe to say, I think. I mean, this is their game to lose. I mean,
yeah, definitely. They have a huge lead.
Yeah. I kind of stopped myself from saying that fully, though, because, I mean, Dampier, man, Dampier, though, again, he was able to recover big time. I mean, he got upwards of 480 gold per minute or so, and even now he's around 450. But, yeah, that is not typical Dampier. He's used to being 600 to 700 at this point. Succubus. Succubus.
Yeah, goodbye.
That's a dead Succubus. Yeah, she's trying to sleep
he shouldn't
herself,
be counter-warding here alone. They don't see anyone on the map, so they definitely opt to doing something.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I guess he feels like he has to take some risk because they're so far behind already. So you can't blame him too much, but yeah, he was just out of position there.
Big item pickups coming.
Yeah. Back to the Dampier, like, even though he has 450 GPM, he doesn't nearly have the impact he usually has.
Yeah.
Just because of how delayed his items were. Since they kept taking his stacks, they kept going to his lane, even though they didn't kill him in the start, it delayed him so much. Like, he had to go base, he couldn't get his stacks. It delayed one item, which delays another, and as I talked about it before, he's a snowball hero.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get that, like, if he doesn't get rolling in the start, it's really hard to get him rolling later on, because then heroes are more tanky, or they have PK, so he'll just die if he goes in, and
yeah.
Just all about their early pressure, and they really executed it well.
Yeah, they did. They did. It's not often we see an aggressive strategy like that against Dampiers, honestly. For the most part, we're so used to just seeing a Dampier to sit back free farming and then eventually do his thing. But yeah, clearly, if you make it aware that you are aware of him and you're putting the pressure on, that it can work out. And that's shown by dnL Esports here now. Again, speaking of those next tier of items, Shrunken Head on Madman. You got Dawnbringer finished on Swiftblade. The Shrunken Head finished on Tempest. Engineer, I don't know what Center's doing. You talk about taking a risk, but that was just committing suicide right there.
Come on. Now Insania threw one away, now Sender throws one away.
Yeah.
Like, they're free in the jungle. He could just wait for the other two to be behind him. Then instead of him getting killed, they maybe get a pick on MOA.
Oh, big hole at the bottom lane. They're locking down. Dampier, the Swift slashes on top of the offensive master's call. I mean, that they just simply got Dampier the single hero hole. Well, that's the one hero that you definitely want to do that to.
Definitely worth it. They can still get the tower. Like, they won't need it for a team fight because Dampier's dead. After they get the tower, they can just fall back to farming, and then they can do the same thing over and over again. dnL Esports, they are trying their darnest to force the game 3, and at this rate, they're looking pretty good for that. They're pushing the bottom lane. This is the one of 2 outer towers still remaining. This is going to be a free one down here. The top one, of course, the last one. Do they push into the base here, or they wait this out? They want to definitely push in the base. They might feel like, oh, okay, Dampier might have a buyback, but he doesn't. So either they can get some damage or force a buyback. That's their way of thinking right now. They should be a little more manly here. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, there we go. They're waiting for the creeper. They're going energized and into the tower. They're going to fall back in about 5 seconds because Dampier's going to respawn, and then they're going to clear the jungle. Or they should clear the jungle and then just fall back to farming, and hopefully they wait for Tempest ult. Bubbles is like, come on, guys, stay around. Nope, not going to happen. They're going to fall back. Slow to pause. Yay. Yay, it's Plinko time. Who doesn't love pauses? I like them now, especially with the Samuel Jackson pack, man. Just it's like about time. So yeah, obviously dnL Esports again continue to be in a great spot. You guys, obviously later on today, after this series, in fact, the funny thing about this series, it just so happens IG, of course, they're going to be playing Stay Green after this in the losers bracket final, of course. By the way, you know, again, I always it's saying this. It's like a case of kind of bittersweet here. You unfortunately, you guys got knocked out yesterday by State Green.
That's all right.
Good matches. I mean, especially that game one. But you were talking about the Magebane Warbeast game that you guys had. It was a good strategy, but in the end,
yeah, we just misplayed a little.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad. Next time we'll do better.
Yeah. And top 4 finish. Nothing too horrible about that, especially being knocked out by State Green. But
no, we're quite happy. So
good.
No big deal. They played better. They deserved to win. Especially second game, they rolled over us. The first game kind of demoralized us, and Hackstrom didn't feel too well.
Yeah.
So gonna be a good series today, though. So I'm looking forward to watching some good Han.
Definitely. Yeah, with again IG versus State Green coming up next. So again, going back to that. So after the series, that one should be happening, and then. That will be followed up. The winner will then play, of course, Lion Esports Club in the grand finals. And no matter what match it is, either IG or SG versus Lions, I mean, that's going to be a hell of a grand finals. I think more people, you could argue, are probably hoping for the State Green Lions rematch. But at the same time, IG is also a deserving team. So
yeah, they've been playing really well lately, too. Like, IG, one of those teams that are shaping up.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily in this game. They might just be having a bad game. But overall, they beat Stay Green. They beat us. Then the other day, we beat them 2-1. So they're really shaping up. You know, they also lost 2-1 against Lions. So they're giving really good games to every team out there right now.
Exactly. Well, you know, I was going to say that. It's honestly, it really is a case right now of you got like 6 to 8 teams, maybe even like 10 teams that they can beat one another, you know, on any day. It seems like that's where the kind of competitive scene is at right now. So there's just so many quality teams out there that can compete with one another. So, you know, early on in the season, it was definitely all State Green, but that I think is safe to say has kind of changed to an extent at least. So,
yeah,
it's good to see. Good to see the progress.
Yeah, it's really good to see, especially as a player. You see more competition and just it feels better to play, honestly.
Good. What's going on there? So a little bit of counter pushing coming out, but. In the end, dnL Esports, they're going to push out the bottom lane once again.
Yeah, what I want IG to do right now is pressure top and mid hard. I don't know why Zergo's backing off of top lane. He knows that 5 people are bottom. Why is he backing? Go on the creep wave. Go on the creep wave. Because like before dnL Esports hit the base, they can definitely pressure the tier 2 tower. Like, why are they backing off of mid? What are they doing?
Yeah.
There's jerking on the Ancients instead of... They could have gotten mid tower right now, or at least damage at half. And that's a big deal. Like, that's what you saw us do yesterday all the time. Yeah. And it worked for 40 minutes. Until we screwed up. Yeah. But yeah, they're going to have to defend the base here.
Oh, they're going to actually go for a initiation. Bubbles in the background. He's going to survive, though. Takeover helps. See Shell Surf to kind of push them back as much as possible. But yeah, the counter push wasn't necessarily the best at all from the Legion team. There's a big hook right there on the map, but no follow-up. He didn't even shackle him right there. Deciding not to. And actually... They're gonna still hold their ground here. Is dnL Esports. They got the Tempest ultimate. And he has that Shrunken Head ready to go. Speaking of that,
the only one to cancel him is Succubus with his ulti.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or Prism with a hook, I guess. It goes for Shrunken.
Does it?
I don't know if it cancels. I think it does.
That's actually a good. You know, I never thought about that.
Probably Prisoner and Succubus can cancel.
I've never
both the
thought
ulti and the hook.
You know, for how much we've seen Prisoner lately, that's actually never really. Hit me until you just brought that up. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had that scenario for whatever reason. we never really talked about that, but another pause. I guess they're having some hiccups.
But yeah, all dnL has to do at this point in the game is keep control, don't die. Right now it's a good timing. I think Kong's spawning soon. I'm not too sure. Usually when we play and Kong dies, I write down the time in the chat so we know when it spawns.
Yeah.
And like a minute before that, you wanna push out all the lanes. You wanna counter ward around Kongor. And then when it spawns, you want to be ready to finish it, especially when you're Hellborn. You have a better position on it. So right now what they should be doing is clear the jungle, push bottom, mid, and top, and then Swiftblade should make his way over there to use the Bound Iron, get all the wards from Legion, so that they have no vision there at all. So if Legion contests it, they'll be fighting in a bad spot, because they're going to be like blind. They won't see anything that's going on.
Yeah. We'll see what the decision is here. From dnL Esports especially. Again, not exactly sure when the Congo's going to be up, but yeah, I feel like it should at least be only like a couple more minutes. So, Madman, by the way, he does have a Brutalizer.
I really like that.
Choice, yeah.
It's really good item choice.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the Berserk makes him attack so freaking fast anyway. So, Definitely seems like
They're
a good
also
item.
gonna be finishing a Sheepstick on Lodestone at 500 gold, and Swiftblade, not sure what he's gonna be going for. He's sitting on 3.3k gold. I'd like to see a Shrunken Head. He's gonna be pretty much untouchable if he gets that. Like, Dampier is all about bursting you down, but if you get that Shrunken off, he won't do anything to you.
Yeah.
And dnL is just in a really good spot right now. Like, in team fights, if Lodestone gets an ulti off on 2, they will instantly burst. If Tempest gets a good ulti off, they win. It's just really... IG's in a really tough spot right now.
Yeah. Continuing to be.
They need some big plays, definitely, to get back in this.
It's definitely going to be some big plays. I mean, the Hellflower from Bubbles that's being worked on at least. He needs one more Arcana, and that could also be a solid pickup when they're able to get that.
It's about damn time.
Oh, shit. Apparently, Zlapt is...
It's that Swedish internet. Whenever I like play matchmaking with these players, they keep whining about DC signs. I don't know.
Popping up.
Tough life, tough life.
Yeah,
for them.
first world problems, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Internet not working properly. What to do?
Yeah, it definitely is frustrating. All right, so he is going to be good to go, though, so it looks like. So that's the good news. Assassin Shroud by Swiftblade. Okay.
Alright. It's not too bad, but it's not the item I would go for if I was in his position, but sure.
Well, yeah, my biggest problem with that is just, it's like you said. I mean, obviously against Dampier it's great, but Dampier is their damage output. Dampier's their damage output, as it usually is the case, and majority of that is magic. So I feel like it's a little bit very greedy build there.
I just feel like it doesn't offer you it offers you nothing in a team fight, other than maybe a clutch shroud that you you outrun a spell.
Yeah.
But it's like a ganking item, and there's not really any ganks going on. But the thing is, maybe he gets some ganks off, then sure it's worth it. But I just feel like if he gets a Shrunken or another item, it's gonna be better overall.
There is the idea that you can actually spin while invis.
Yeah,
So,
I guess.
that's something. That's something.
But right now, they're doing a good job. They pushed out all the lanes. They voted up Kong. As I said, Swiftblade also used his Bound Eye just now, and I believe Kong should be spawning rather soon.
It seems like
Not
with the way they're
sure.
playing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure why no one's going bottom right now to push it out a little further. Like, Zippe is doing a good job. He's there. He pushes it in. So when Kong spawns, they can't instantly go. Otherwise, they'll lose a tower. But they're actually trying to gank it right now. Big play Shroud.
So, yeah, Shroud's coming in. There's the Portakido that clear out the trees. Actually, might be in a little bit of trouble. Shell Surf away. He needs a TP right away. He doesn't have a TP. What am I saying? Oh, crap. Zippe's in trouble. Zippe might be in some more trouble right here. He's going to run past the tower. There's a Sheepstick. New Sheepstick from Lodestone, and down goes Zippe.
That's a definite Kong kill now.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, again, you go from praising him to being like, if you're going to do that, though, you got to have a TP.
Like, it's a good idea if you do it, but you need to know that no matter what happens, you don't die.
Yeah.
It's not worth dying. And look how fast Kong can drop fucking
double
DD.
damage, Madman. That's... Jeez.
That was one
big
ass monkey.
I just love
that was pretty fast.
Yeah, that was insanely fast. And Bubbles is still going to be dead for 30 seconds. I mean, that's how quick it was.
Right now, once again, why is Dampier in the jungle? PK to the lane, get the tower. Sender, go, 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 go. Well, now they have to TP back or they lose the racks. Like, they could have gotten a second-tier tower once again. Now they give up the racks for nothing.
Yeah.
Other than a hard camp in the jungle.
A Legion barracks has been destroyed.
Not the most efficient play from IG, but they're already in a really bad spot, so they might be frustrated at this point.
Oh, the tower is so low too.
Yeah.
If there's a TP back, it's going to be denied. So will Dampier just go all out for it? I mean, obviously they're not here. Again, we can see that he can't, but.
And it all just comes down to those little plays. Like 10 minutes ago, I mentioned the same thing. They didn't push top and mid.
Yeah.
If there was one auto attack 10 minutes ago on the tower, it would be dead by now.
Yeah, he's
and
running
that's
up.
a big deal.
The Legion
Yay!
have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Fibelli gets my mana approval. Good job.
5,000 gold on Fibelli, by the way, and actually he's in some trouble now. Sheepstick gonna be coming out. So after all that wait, now he's just Lodestone so far. Yeah, he's just gonna TP. He should be fine.
He is
See
fine.
ya. Okay. That was close. Oh, Swiftblade actually getting caught out. This is an awkward spot. He does not have the Assassin trying to get energized here. He's going to use it right there, but the cut foot already being used. There's the succubus hold. They're going to kill him once. Can they kill him a second time is the question.
They use too many spells.
Yeah, there's way too much. Now succubus
They
is
need
like
to get
crap.
the fuck out.
puts the sleep out. He's going to fall. Tempest Porter King in. Actually, it's a null stone now. That's a huge pickup there.
This guy is so farmed.
Yeah. That's an easy tower
Yeah,
kill.
Tempest is uninterruptible right now at this point.
Yeah, if Prisoner... Hold on.
Hey, Prisoner hook. Yeah.
Well, the hook does go... Yeah, we are getting confirmation. It's just a good timing with the chat being delayed and everything.
Yeah.
So apparently... So they still can be stopped by Prisoner then, is what it sounds like. Unless I'm misreading that, but... So there is still that possibility, but we'll see. We'll see if that even comes into play at this point. Now they don't have a token of life, but at the same time, you know, they're still feeling pretty good.
They have no ultis on Legion. They use Succubus, Engie Field, Bubbles. They use 4 of their 5 ultis.
That's
and
right,
Dampire's kind of like a non-factor ult.
There are shorter cooldowns, but yeah, still.
Yeah, that's fine. They use 4 of their biggest ultis, so I think they could have killed the base tower, but it's okay. If they play it safe, I like that.
Yeah.
Should always play safe, then try and throw away the game.
And force the issue, yeah, and then before you know it, they're getting pushed back.
So yeah, maybe they could have gotten the tower, probably, but safe play. No need to risk anything. They're so far ahead at this point. If they just keep playing safe, the game is theirs.
2,700 gold on Madman.
Yeah. Swiftblade picked up his Gonjuro, and then Pierce just bought a straight-up Wingbow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, this is...
He likes that build. It makes him a damage dealer carry with auto attacks as well.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be pretty good until Swiftblade end map and pick up a Savage Mace, which should be their next items at this point.
Yeah.
Especially when they see the Wingbow.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, so there is actually going to be a little bit of a window here, though, for that to be ultimately effective. So that is a good thing. But yeah, definitely. If you're Swiftblade and Madman just bought something being delivered. The Soul's Bulwark, actually. So he's going to be going to Demonic Breastplate here. On to Madman. Yeah, they didn't even have a Soul's Bulwark yet.
It's a good pickup.
Yeah.
It does delay the Savage Mace, but hey. A lot of armor.
Speaking of Madman, they find him. Hellflower Supply. Will they follow this up? Kelphin's going to come out. The whole team is here, but so is the Hellborn team. They're making their way over low. So the big initiation. The Shadow Storm goes off. Here comes the Tempest Ultimate, and that's going to pull them all in on top of the energy field right there. Down they fall. Genocide. GG, well played. And game 2 goes to dnL Esports in the flash of an. I mean, wow. That game just ended just like that in a big 5v5 clash in the Hellborn jungle.
Yeah, that Lodestone ulti kind of sealed the deal.
That was big.
I mean, IG didn't execute the last fight properly, but hey, they were just going for, okay, we have to do something, let's try, and...
Exactly. They
had to do something, so you can't blame them for having a bad team fight.
Yeah,
the other team was too far ahead, and dnL Esports, they played really well that game.
They did.
It was good to watch.
They are deserving of the victory. They most certainly are, so... What that means, we're going to be taking a short break here as always, but we got game number 3 is going to be coming up just around the corner here. Game number 3, Internet Gangsters versus dnL Esports. The winner will move on to the DreamHack qualifying group stages. The losing team, they will be done in these qualifiers. This is a big deal. This is a big deal.